How to craft a brief yet brilliant personal pitch. In a world where first impressions are made in seconds, a well-crafted personal pitch, often referred to as an elevator pitch, can be a game changer. Whether you're networking at a conference, interviewing for your dream job, pitching to a potential client, or introducing yourself at a community event, a personal pitch distills your essence into a concise, memorable snapshot. When done right, it's not just a summary of your skills, but a compelling story that sparks curiosity and opens doors. A brilliant pitch is brief, 30 to 60 seconds, engaging and authentic, leaving your audience eager to learn more. Below is an expanded guide to crafting a personal pitch that stands out, with practical steps, examples, and tips to ensure it resonates. Step 1. Understand your audience and define your purpose. The foundation of a great pitch is clarity about who you're addressing and why. Your audience could be a recruiter, a potential business partner, a client, or even a new acquaintance at a social event. Each requires a tailored approach. For instance, a pitch to a hiring manager might emphasize your professional achievements and skills, while a pitch to a collaborator might highlight shared interests or complementary expertise. Ask yourself, what does this person care about? What problem can I solve for them? Defining your purpose, whether it's securing a job interview, scheduling a follow-up meeting, or simply building a connection, shapes the tone and content of your pitch. Take time to research your audience if possible, such as their company's goals or industry trends, to make your pitch relevant and targeted. Step 2. Craft a compelling hook. You have mere seconds to capture attention, so your opening must be sharp and intriguing. A strong hook could be a bold statement, a surprising fact, a question, or a vivid snapshot of your value. Avoid generic introductions like, "Hi, I'm John, and I work in sales." Instead, aim for something that piques curiosity. For example, "I'm John, and I've helped tech startups triple their customer retention with targeted campaigns." Or, for a creative twist, ever wonder why some brands stick in your mind? I'm a designer who crafts visuals that do just that. Your hook should align with your audience's interests and set the stage for the rest of your pitch, making them want to hear more. Step 3. Showcase your unique value proposition. The heart of your pitch is your unique value proposition. What sets you apart? Focus on one or two key strengths, skills, or accomplishments that directly relate to your audience's needs. Be specific and results-oriented to add credibility. For example, instead of saying, "I'm a skilled project manager," say, "I've led cross-functional teams to deliver multi-million-dollar projects on time and under budget." Use numbers or tangible outcomes when possible, like increase sales by 25% or streamline processes to save 10 hours weekly. If you're early in your career or transitioning fields, highlight transferable skills or passion, such as, "I'm a former educator turned data analyst who excels at translating complex insights into clear, actionable strategies." Keep it concise but impactful, avoiding the temptation to list every skill or job title. Step 4. Tell a mini-story. People connect with stories, not just facts. Weave a brief narrative into your pitch to make it memorable. This doesn't mean a long anecdote. Think of a single sentence that brings your value to life. For example, "Last year, I redesigned a struggling nonprofit's website, boosting their donations by 40% in just 3 months." This mini-story illustrates your impact and makes your pitch more relatable. If you're a student or new professional, you might say, "During my internship, I pitched a social media strategy that grew our audience by 15%, sparking my passion for digital marketing." The story should reinforce your unique value and give your audience a glimpse of your personality or passion. Step 5. Keep it concise and conversational. A brilliant pitch lasts 30 to 60 seconds, roughly 75 to 150 words, so every word must count. Trim fluff, jargon, or overly technical terms that might confuse or alienate your listener. Aim for a conversational tone, as if you're sharing with a friend rather than delivering a rehearsed speech. For example, "Hi, I'm Mia, a software developer who loves building user-friendly apps. I recently created a mobile tool that cut customer wait times by 20% for a local business. I'm excited to explore how my coding skills can solve problems for your team. Can we chat more about your projects? This pitch is direct, personable, and engaging. Practice aloud to ensure it flows naturally and fits within the time limit. Step 6. End with a clear call to action. A pitch without a next step is a missed opportunity. Conclude with a specific, low-pressure call to action that invites further engagement. Tailor it to the context. For a job interview, you might say, "I'd love to discuss how my skills can contribute to your team. Could we schedule a follow-up?" For networking, try, "I'd enjoy learning more about your work. Can we connect over coffee or LinkedIn?" Keep it natural and aligned with your purpose. Avoid vague endings like, "I hope to hear from you," which put the burden on the listener. Instead, take the lead with confidence. Let's set up a time to talk about how we can collaborate. Step 7. Practice, refine, and adapt. Crafting a pitch is only half the battle. Delivering it with confidence requires practice. Rehearse aloud in front of a mirror, record yourself, or test it with trusted friends or colleagues. Pay attention to pacing, tone, and body language. Are you speaking too fast? Do you sound enthusiastic? Feedback can help you polish rough spots. Time your pitch to ensure it's within 30 to 60 seconds, and refine it based on what feels authentic and effective. Your pitch should also evolve over time. As you gain new experiences, target different audiences, or shift career goals, update your pitch to reflect these changes. Having a few variations ready for different contexts, e.g., formal versus casual settings, can make you more versatile. Step 8. Infuse authenticity and passion. A pitch is only as good as the authenticity behind it. Don't try to mimic someone else's style or exaggerate your accomplishments. It can come across as insincere. Instead, let your genuine enthusiasm shine through. If you're passionate about solving problems, creating art, or driving innovation, let that energy fuel your words. For example, a teacher transitioning to corporate training might say, "I've spent years inspiring students to love learning, and now I'm excited to bring that energy to designing impactful training programs for your team." Authenticity builds trust and makes your pitch memorable, as people are drawn to those who are real and passionate. Step 9. Adapt to the setting. The delivery of your pitch should match the environment. In a formal setting like an interview, maintain a polished tone and professional posture. In a casual networking event, you can be more relaxed and conversational. Pay attention to nonverbal cues. Maintain eye contact, smile, and use open body language to convey confidence and approachability. If you're pitching virtually, e.g., on a Zoom call, ensure your voice is clear and your background is professional. Reading the room and adapting your energy to the context can elevate your pitch's impact. Step 10. Anticipate follow-up questions. A great pitch often sparks curiosity, so be ready for questions like, "Can you tell me more about that project?" Or "What inspired you to pursue this field?" Prepare concise responses that expand on your pitch without overwhelming the listener. For example, if your pitch mentions a successful project, have a brief anecdote ready about a challenge you overcame or a lesson you learned. This shows depth and readiness to engage further, reinforcing the impression that you're knowledgeable and prepared. Example pitch. Here's a sample pitch combining these elements. "Hi, I'm Alex, a digital marketer who thrives on turning ideas into results. Last year, I led a campaign for a small business that boosted their online sales by 35% in just 2 months. I'm passionate about crafting strategies that connect brands with their audiences in meaningful ways. I'd love to learn about your marketing goals and explore how I can help. Can we connect to discuss further?" This pitch is concise, under 60 seconds. Includes a hook, highlights specific value, tells a mini story, and ends with a call to action. Common pitfalls to avoid. Being too vague. Generic phrases like, "I'm a hard worker," don't stand out. Be specific about your impact. Overloading details. Don't cram your entire resume into 60 seconds. Focus on what's most relevant. Sounding rehearsed. A robotic delivery can disconnect you from your audience. Practice to sound natural. Forgetting the audience. If your pitch doesn't address their needs or interests, it won't resonate. Skipping the call to action. Without a next step, your pitch may lead nowhere. Conclusion. Crafting a brief yet brilliant personal pitch is an art that blends strategy, storytelling, and authenticity. By understanding your audience, starting with a strong hook, showcasing your unique value, and delivering with confidence, you can create a pitch that opens doors and builds connections. Keep it concise, practice diligently, and let your passion shine through. With these steps, you'll be equipped to make a lasting impression in any setting, whether you're chasing a career opportunity, forging a partnership, or simply introducing yourself to the world. A well-crafted pitch isn't just a tool. It's your story told brilliantly in a moment. When faced with the task of introducing yourself, a personal pitch can be a powerful tool. It's more than just a summary of your resume. It's a concise, compelling narrative that highlights your unique value and leaves a lasting impression. Think of it as your professional calling card, a brief yet brilliant statement that opens doors and sparks connections. Crafting an effective personal pitch is a skill that takes practice, but the core elements remain the same. It must be concise, authentic, and memorable. What to include in a personal pitch? A great personal pitch doesn't just list your qualifications, it tells a story. It should answer 3 key questions. Who are you? What do you do? And why does it matter? Start with your name and current role, or a brief, impactful statement about what you're passionate about. Follow this with your hook, a sentence or 2 that describes what you're great at and how you create value. This isn't just about your job title. It's about the unique skills and experiences you bring to the table. For example, instead of saying, "I'm a project manager," you could say, "I'm a project manager who specializes in streamlining workflows to help teams deliver projects on time and under budget." This gives a much clearer picture of your specific expertise. Structuring your pitch. The most common structure for a personal pitch is the present, past, future model. Begin with the present by stating who you are and what you do right now. This is your immediate value proposition. Next, touch on your past by briefly mentioning a relevant accomplishment or experience that validates your skills and expertise. This adds credibility and shows, rather than just tells, your capabilities. Finally, look to the future by stating what you're looking for or how you can help. This could be a specific job opportunity, a collaboration, or just a desire to connect with people in a certain industry. The entire pitch should be no more than 30 to 60 seconds, which forces you to be deliberate with every word. It's a quick, punchy, and impactful way to get your message across. Tips for delivery. Once you've crafted your pitch, the delivery is just as important as the content. Practice it until it feels natural, but don't memorize it word for word. You want it to sound conversational, not rehearsed. Be aware of your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, and offer a firm handshake. Your confidence will be just as convincing as your words. Be prepared to adapt your pitch for different situations. A networking event will require a different tone than a formal interview. Have a few versions ready, a shorter one for quick encounters and a slightly longer one for more in-depth conversations. Ultimately, a brilliant personal pitch isn't about bragging, it's about connecting. It's your opportunity to show your enthusiasm and passion and to leave others with a clear sense of who you are and what makes you remarkable. Crafting a personal pitch is a strategic exercise in self-promotion. It's not just a resume summary. It's a dynamic, compelling narrative that encapsulates your professional identity, highlights your unique value, and leaves a lasting impression. A well-crafted pitch is your professional calling card, opening doors and forging connections. To create a truly brilliant one, you must be concise, authentic, and memorable. The anatomy of a powerful pitch. A brilliant personal pitch answers 3 fundamental questions. Who are you? What do you do? Why does it matter? It's a structured narrative that goes beyond a simple job title. Start by stating your name and your current role, but immediately follow up with a powerful, one-sentence summary of your core passion or expertise. This is your hook, a statement that describes not just what you do, but how you bring value. Instead of saying, "I'm a marketing manager," consider something like, I'm a marketing manager who specializes in crafting data-driven campaigns that boost brand engagement and drive revenue growth. The latter provides a clear, compelling picture of your specific skills and impact. Structuring your pitch for maximum impact. A popular and effective structure for a personal pitch is the present, past, future model. Present. Begin with your current situation. This establishes your immediate value proposition. State who you are and what you're doing right now. This is your professional elevator ride. Get to the point quickly and with confidence. Past. Briefly touch on a key accomplishment or experience that validates your claims. This adds credibility and shows, rather than just tells, your capabilities. For instance, you might say, "In my previous role, I led a project that increased our client base by 25% in a single quarter." This isn't just a list of tasks, it's a testament to your results. Future. Conclude by looking ahead. State what you're looking for, how you can help, or why you're interested in connecting with the other person. This could be a specific job opportunity, a potential collaboration, or simply a desire to learn more about their industry. This part of the pitch transforms it from a one-sided monologue into the beginning of a conversation. Master the art of delivery. The finest pitch can fall flat without a confident delivery. Practice your pitch until it feels like a natural conversation, not a memorized script. Pay attention to your body language. Stand tall, make direct eye contact, and offer a firm handshake. Your confidence is a key part of your message. Be prepared to adapt your pitch for different situations. A brief, 15-second version is perfect for a crowded networking event, while a more detailed 60-second version is suitable for a formal interview. Ultimately, a brilliant personal pitch isn't about bragging. It's about genuine connection and demonstrating your enthusiasm for your work. It's your opportunity to clearly communicate who you are, what you're capable of, and what makes you truly remarkable.